In this video, we look at some of my custom G.I. Joes and a few G.I. Joe Kitbashes just to expand the troops. After doing my review of Spirit, I got rearranging my G.I. Joe shelf. I got noticing, without a lot of my customs and Kitbashes, my Joe shelf will be pretty sparse, because we tend to get a lot more Cobras than we do Joes. So I've been like doing a few Kitbashes and mix and matching parts and a few customs here and there. And I figured take a quick look at some of these. Some of these you may have seen on the channel before, and I did some solo videos on like on Duke, Sergeant Slaughter, the Roadblock, and maybe a few others. I figured we're just gonna take a quick look at some of these are just simple Kitbashes. Some of them are repaints, redos, full customs. Let's take a quick look. First up is my big Sarge. Did this back in February. Thought he turned out really great. Used a heavy artillery roadblock from Amazon. When I seen that torso, I knew we were going to end up getting a Sarge. And Hasbro was going to pull through and give us an official Sarge. But I still love how my custom turned out. Using the vintage Sarge head. Really gives it a nice sunbow look. This one was just, these two are just kind of, picked them up on clearance with the movie Scarlet and another Lady J. Did some mix and matching, new heads. So this one I got the movie Scarlet lower body, repainted the armor on the legs, gave her a jacket from the jacket Captain Marvel, MCU Marvel, I got from Ollie's really cheap. So I gave her that jacket, took the logo on the back, wash on the jacket, and a Netflix Electra head. To me, it gives a really cool Laura Croft vibe on this one. On the leftover parts, I had the movie Scarlet's torso and the Lady J body and arms, mix and matched. And I used the Captain Marvel head. Makes a nice generic female soldier. Duke, I did a full video on him. He's basically just full repaint. More like classic style inspired repaint for Duke. Hopefully get a retro card at Duke with a updated head, more of a classic style head. And these two are basically simple part swaps. These two I swapped out some parts between the bodies to give like a little more unique look to the bodies. I put this is one I consider Scarlet. I used the movie Scarlet head. I did have to drill out the neck socket on the head for the movie Scarlet to fit on this body. I also did some part swapping on these. You notice this one's got the tan pants that this body came with. I thought that nice little look, a little more of a classic sort of Scarlet by mixing and matching the parts. And this one I always thought was just too young looking to be Scarlet. And great looking figure. I just didn't like it for Scarlet. I like this head for Scarlet. To me, the sculpt wise, it looks better. And it's a great likeness on it. I still hope we get an updated one with double jointed elbows, like we did with for like the Lady J. This one, I liked how this one turned out. This was a mix of Breaker and a Flint. The Breaker lower body, Flint upper body, a Duke belt with a wash applied to it, and a Marvel Legend harness. The Flint upper body, the Old Man Hawkeye with the glasses head. These Old Man Hawkeye heads look good on pretty much anything you put them on. I give them a Cobra officer style weapon too. Love how this one turned out. Consider these like independent contractors the Joes brought in to help pad the team out until the regular Joes show up. You may have seen this body before. This is the Valaverse Sergeant Slaughter after I did some mix and match between version 1 and 2. I still have all my Sergeant Slaughter parts, so I can make this Sergeant Slaughter again. But I got the more ideal version when I mixed and matched parts. This Slaughter here, the Valaverse style. So I thought it'd be kind of cool. Easy. Like, put that Old Man Hawkeye head on there. That could be a Whistler from Blade, a comic book style version of him. That head just looks good on everything you put it on. Roadblock. You've seen this one before. I would basically consider this a heavy duty. Now we got the heavy artillery. Put the Netflix Luke Cage head on it. Did a repaint and wash on the body. Turned out really nice. Another with a breaker and flint mix. You got the breaker upper body, flint lower body, Duke Bandolier. I got one of these Fortnite weapons. Looks pretty good. I'll swap it out for Valorverse 1 once I get some more weapon packs in. And put a Netflix Punisher head on there. Thought this one turned out pretty good. And this one's more of a kit bash. These two together as well. I got two of the Cobra Island roadblocks. I hate it they just paint the torso, make it look like a shirt. The Joe, if it was Marvel Legends, that's more understandable. But the Joe figures have this really nice texture detail for cloth, and just by painting the torso, it didn't look right and didn't sit right for me. So I had an extra Zartan, so I took the armor off my extra Zartan, and I got an extra one of the Cobra Island roadblocks. I took both the black bracers off that one, and put it on this one with the shoulder pads. I thought that was a nice look. And I had a leftover extra bracer from using the gung ho to make Sergeant Slaughter, and the vest. I've got with the extra gung ho bolt, and I put the heavy artillery head and a breaker helmet on, which hides the fact that it's the same head sculpt. Adds to my roadblock squadron. This one I showed off before as well. It's almost like a young Dylan from Predator. We used the younger roadblock head sculpt, repainted gung-ho vest and gear, actually glued the hat on so it's nice and solid. And I also have an alternate head if I don't want to have the hat on. I actually prefer that in a lot of cases for when, instead of just removable hats, give me an alternate head without the hat. This was a repaint of the Amazon exclusive Storm Shadow. This is when he was a G.I. Joe. I didn't like how they did the snowflake, whatever it is, like the white flames coming off the chest. It's very sloppy, so I just ended up getting rid of that. I detailed this one out. I did a wash to the white parts, and then I did a dry brushing white over top. Take the off-white and make it more brilliant white. And give them a Valorverse axe. And all the little studs are painted out gold. And with the gung-ho, this is a simple parts accessory add-on from the version 2 Sergeant Slaughter from Valorverse. Came with this vest, hat, and backpack. Kind of gives you more like a Marvel comic style gung-ho. I like how this looks. It's simple enough where it's not really a custom. It's just nice little accessories to add to it. And the retro carded one is going to have a different head sculpt and different tattoo on the chest. So you can basically just have this be another character on the shelf. These were simple little kit bashes. Put the flint vest on the breaker body. I put the head from the Gamerverse Captain America. Added that to the body. Put one of the breaker helmets on. I think it looks really good. Add to the Rider Series Troopers. Same with this one. A little paint on the legs. Repaint the Duke parts. Put on a breaker vest. A bandana from a Zartan. And a set of goggles from a Viper. And one of Snake Eyes is the Commando Snake Eyes weapons. And they get and the head is actually from the Gamerverse Tony Stark. I think it's nice little additions to my Joes until I get some more. I really like adding on to my Joes, and since adding all these extra generic soldiers, like I said, consider these to be like military contractors helping Joes out to fight against Cobra, since my Cobra is outnumbered my Joes dramatically if I'm just using the straight up figures and not using my customs. I love how this one turned out. But anyway, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll catch y'all next time.